Hey, this is Wolf Zappy here. Listen, I'm just doing a quick training video on how you can use the Power Lead system when you get that. Right now it's in pre-launch. The product for the Power Lead system is the premium tools that I've been using all along in Michael Price's Possibilities free lead system, which has a premium membership in there. And so I'm real familiar with the tools, and you're going to have this in the Power Lead system. I want to show you one really cool thing, and I'm going to create a page here for a good friend of mine, Nicole, and just do something for her. She's signed up under me in the Power Lead system, but since it's in pre-launch, she nor does anyone else have access to these tools yet until it's going to launch later in September 2nd. And for those of us on the um, early notification list, that should be right about August 22nd. So pay attention because you're going to be impressed by this. I know you are. So I'm in the back office here of the tools that I have, and I'm going to do something here. I'm going to hover over Capture Leads. I'm going to create a lead capture page. I can create a whole number of lead capture pages of all kinds, but I'm going to do something that's really unique here. It's called a floating capture form, and this is what we in this business call the wow feature. It's going to wow you, blow your socks off. Let's put it that way. Okay, so I'm going to click here, and we are going to create a brand new floating capture form. I'm going to click there, and I'm going to design this. I'm going to show you how easy it is, and we're going to put a name here just so that we can identify. It's not going to show up anywhere, and since I'm doing this for Nicole, I'm going to say initials, and then I'm going to say funny, Nicole NH funny. Let's do that. I'll know what it is. And then we have the option here to show a survey. Most of the time, this is what you'll want to do. You can click all of these fields. Usually, people just have first name, last name, email address, and phone number. But we're not going to display any of that because right now the system is in pre-launch, and so we're going to have them register, and they're going to get emails out from Power Leads system that's puts them on the first notification list. Later on, we're going to do all of the lead capturing. We want to do that, of course. So I'm going to click here, do not show survey, and so automatically it goes to do not send an autoresponder campaign, so we won't. And then there's some other options here, of which I don't have any of this stuff. I could. How often would you like this to display? When this form is going to appear every time that when we put a link to it, it's going to appear every time. And by default, people are not required to fill in the opt-in form because we are not putting in an opt-in form here. So if we had an opt-in form, then we could click yes, and people would be required to put in their information before they're directed to the page that you want them to go. Okay, we have what size do you want this form, this floating form to be, and I'm going to just lengthen this a little bit. Let's go to there. That's a good size, and save changes. Okay, so now we're going to fill in the fields here. Okay, and this is here is what this is up here. So we're just going to give it a title, and we're going to say Power Lead System, and then we're going to do a headline. There we go here, and I actually have one in another site, so I'm going to just copy and paste it. And so this is the headline right here. Copy that, and we're going to Control V. Okay, and so now I want to center this. Okay, and you have here all of this formatting that you can do, but this is the way I want it already, so I'm not going to touch it. Now we have room for a subheadline. Subheadline goes there, and I'm just gonna copy something I already have. Make it quick. And we're gonna Control V, and we do want to center this. Okay, so that'll show up nicely. And then for some body text, and notice here you got a box for a source. So if you got HTML code and you got a lot of fancy graphics and you want to put it in there, you got room for that. Well, maybe not, because you're only just creating a form here that we're going to float on top of another page. You'll see why. So we want to keep it short and simple, and I'm going to just copy what I have here. I'm just going to copy this whole thing. Control V, and okay, so now we want to put a link to this. I'm doing this for Nicole, so I got to find her link, and I'm going to copy that. And then go back. And so we're going to click on this link button. We're going to take mine out, and we're going to put hers in. Okay, and now that's a hyperlink. And I'll scroll down. Now notice I already put the PS and PPS. Notice here it says, I told you I could show you how to make money on Craigslist, LOL. Well, what I'm putting together here is a fancy ad and say how to make money on Craigslist, serious. And then, by the way, on this ad, it's going to say, this is one of the funniest videos that I have ever seen. Okay, and so you're going to see how this comes together. And then PPS this is an example of just one of the tools you'll have with the Power Lead system. So I'm going to erase this because that'll just duplicate. You could put those fields in down there, and they would show up there. Okay, so we're going to save the changes. And now I've got some options here. I want to use a video from the video library. There's an extensive library, and actually some of these things are really, really good. I've used them, but we want to put on a video here that someone today just actually sent to me, and I had this idea like instant. Oh man, this is going to be such a good ad. So I copied the source from that, and so we're going to put this video on this page. Okay, save changes. Okay, so I've got the embed code. Let me find it here. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to paste that right here, and save changes. Okay, it prompts me here. It says, where do you want prospects to go after completing the survey? You have chosen not to show a survey. Have you changed your mind? Actually, I haven't changed my mind. This is exactly what I want to do. So now I'm going to move on to the next step. And we're going to take a peek now, see what this floating capture page is going to be like. Okay, I want to raise this up a little bit. Notice here, here's the Power Lead system, and you've got the headline, you've got the subheading, you've got the video, and then you've got the hyperlink register free here, which leads them to register for the Power Lead system. And actually, there's a little scroll here. I can make this page bigger, which I will probably do after this video is over, so it doesn't have to scroll and you can see this PPS. So instead of 550, I'll make it 600. Okay. Now notice something here. There's the ability to share on Facebook. You can share not just to your timeline, but you could share to your own fan page. You could share it to Facebook groups. This is a really neat feature. Twitter, Google Plus, and all that stuff. It's already optimized for that. Okay. All right. So everything looks good there. Okay, so I'm happy with that. There's something about click to get the code button. And to be honest with you, I don't even know what we use that for, but I always click it every time. And then now I'm going to go back to floating capture forms because this is the part that you don't want to forget. Okay, I'm going to find here's NH funny, and I can go back and edit it, which I could do. Actually, let's do that. Let me edit that one, the size here. We'll make this 600. Okay, so we've edited that, and that should be good. All right, and so now we're let's go back to floating capture forms where we were. And so now the part that we don't want to forget is we want to create a simulator. I'll show you why. Okay, so enter the title for this floating capture form simulator. Well, it was NH funny. That's the one it was. Okay, now enter the entire web address where you want the floating capture form to appear. Okay, well, guess what? We're going to do something really unique here. We're going to go to, I've already done this, Craigslist.org. And we're going to put this page on top of Craigslist. Whoa! When people see that, they're going to say, wow, how'd that get there? Oh, man. And okay, so that's going to be really neat. Now I want to give it a domain. I've got some domains in here. So let's just go to this one, and let's do NHFUNNY. Now you can't have any spaces here because this is going to be a subdomain. It's going to be nhfunny.leadmarketingsystem.com. Okay, click here to create. All right, now here it is. We're going to test this, and let's see what happens. Look at that. You've got this hovering over Craigslist, and you've got everything that I had here. I could even make this box a little bit bigger, but you see most of it, so that's okay. That's all right. And what you want them to do is you want them to click here and register for free before they get to this page. Now, later on, you're going to have a form, and you're going to have that there. And you know, let's say you have a business opportunity and they're not really good with having capture pages and stuff, and you can actually see maybe it's a replicated site behind here. And replicated sites are terrible for capturing people's information. They just don't do it. But here you're going to be able to to do that, and then you're going to be able to send them follow-up emails over time, and develop a relationship with everyone who comes in here. I'm not going to click the video, but you got to see this. This is hilarious. This is absolutely the funniest video I have ever seen. It is really cool. So I hope you enjoyed the training, and I'll put this link out there so you guys can use it for yourself. I hope to see you in Power Lead System.